Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today? Okay, so this is an intimate crowd because I accidentally, when I set up my StreamYard to let you guys know I was going live, you have to do it a half hour in advance for them to send out warnings. And I accidentally put that I was going on at 11:30 at night. At night, okay, instead of my usual time. So no one knows that we're on right now. I don't know how my mods figured out that I put in the wrong time and they were in here. Thank you guys. But anyway, it doesn't mean what I have to say is even less important because this is good stuff. People will have to watch it on the playback. Thank you guys. I got my banner. I got my banner up. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Todd Christley, his lover turning him in. We're going to talk about Wendy and Mia. We're going to talk about Mia closing down her IG. We're going to talk about how people are blaming Wendy for Mia throwing her drink on her. Okay, this is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's talk about. No, I have to start out by saying this. You guys know I'm covering the Shanquilla case, and slowly over time, I've been realizing that there's really not a such thing as friends. People are in your life for a reason and a season, and then they move on. People don't care about you. They just don't. They look at what you have and what they can get from you, and then they move on. I really don't trust people anymore. You guys remember how caring I used to be and gullible, and I wanted to help them? Not anymore. I watch who tries to get close to me. I don't let anyone in my inner circle anymore. You just have to live that way. You do. I'm not into cancel culture anymore because cancel culture is a fad. So everyone doesn't like this person. So they want everyone to hate them and cancel them. And, and if you don't cancel a person, then they don't want you. They get mad at you. And I live my life somewhere in the middle. I'm not canceling anybody. Even if you do something wrong, talk about what you did wrong. People make mistakes and keep it moving. This cancel culture is toxic. You're on this side or this side, and these people fighting, and this, I'm team so and so, I'm team so. I'm always gonna be team nobody. I'm team Sherelle. That's what I am. I'm team Sherelle because it turns into a toxic atmosphere. So I'm never team cancel anymore. I'm always team middle. Because, hey, this person might say something that you don't like, but does that mean they're just the worst thing on the planet and you should never listen to them again and everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie? No. We have to stop being teams. People always are looking to divide people. You just remember when I first started coming on here doing Housewives, people tried to cancel me because they said it was a white show. How dare you? You're a black woman talk about white shows. Cancel culture is stupid. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. Somebody says something you don't like, you don't have to join the mob. I'm over the mob mentality. So why am I saying that? Let's talk about Todd Christley. Okay, so it was announced yesterday that Todd Christley, who is age 53, he's not young. I'm 52, so I'm not shaming him. You're 53 years old. He got sentenced 12 years. Ooh, so that'll put him at 63, 64, 65 for falsifying loan information. Exactly what Teresa Giudice and God, what was his name? And Joe did. If it's not meant for you to have that house, then don't have the house. People want these gigantic houses for popularity. Don't front. Either you have it or you don't. But now it's being reported. Let me put his picture up here. That Todd's gay lover, his name is, let me put the picture up first. Mark Bradrick. He turned Todd in. Now, okay, now both men were married at the time, and this was early 2000s. I don't know what went on in this relationship, but are we shocked that Todd Christley had a gay lover? No, we are not. There's a blogger, Katie Joy, told us about 2 years ago. She allegedly got the information from an insider. We know who she got it from. No need in bringing everyone into this. She told us this 2, maybe 3 years ago, that Todd has a gay lover. Todd went ape shit on Katie Joy, sued her, called her a liar, made back-to-back podcasts about her, saying he was going to destroy her. You're the worst person ever. This is why I don't cancel anybody no more. And I'm not on team nobody. Every time I say something about Katie Joy, people will write me letters. Oh, you're team Katie Joy. You stop. I don't have anything against Katie Joy. And if she told the truth, she told the truth. I'm telling you the story because it's true. She told us years ago. And I don't know what Todd was going through where he denounced her, dragged her for filth on these podcasts, called her the biggest liar, and no one's to believe this woman. See, I'm a blogger. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like when you know you're telling the truth, but these people don't want their secrets out. And so they will lie on you. They will use their celebrity on you. They will try to drag you and call you this, and then they'll dig into your background and they might say, Sherelle doesn't get along with anybody. All to cover up their dirty deeds. It's not easy, people. It's not easy being a blogger. It's not easy. And what he did to Katie Joy, like, he said the most awful things, and then all the crowd was like, yeah, get her, Todd, get her. She's horrible. She doesn't deserve to be on this planet. Get her. And you put her through all of this financially. I know what it's like to pay $30,000 a month until your case is over for 1 or 2, 3 years. Todd, you should have just, what? And now we find out not only was Katie Joy telling the truth, Mark turned you in and was working with the officials, but he played it off and tried to act like he was forced to tell the truth on the stand. You had it out for Todd Christley. This world is dirt. There's no such thing as a friend. You guys used to tell me stop being too nice. You're never gonna have to tell me that again. Ever. I don't trust anybody except my family in business. No such thing as a friend. And this is a dirty, dirty business. I mean, Todd, I don't have anything against you. The truth is the truth. You know, I don't have anything against Katie Joy. That's you guys' beef, but I'm shocked. You would go on your podcast and all the people that hated her would laugh and and I hope he gets you. And you knew you were lying. Don't trust anybody, you guys. Do not trust anybody. I'm telling you, if you've been riding with Sherelle for a long time, you guys will never have to tell me again, stop being too nice. I don't trust anybody. There's only 2 people on the internet in my inner circle. I don't trust anybody. The things that people will do. He made her spend money. He helped try to bring down her reputation, and you knew that this woman was telling the truth. Now you got to pay the piper. Now you got to pay the piper. Listen, I don't want to go to jail at any age. Back when I was 20, 30, I don't do jail good. You know, some people act like they don't. Not me. I cannot go in my closet for 12 years. Okay, that's the size of these cells. I cannot go in my closet for 12 years. I don't do jail good. So I make sure I follow the law. Todd. But you really don't want to go when you're a senior citizen. And that's what I am. Almost 2 years, 3 years, 55, 65 when you get out. Your wife is going to jail. What, 7? You still got the problem, allegedly, I don't know, with your daughter, who allegedly, we don't know for sure, these are the rumors, gave Katie Joy the information. Your daughter betrayed you, not Katie. It's crazy. It is crazy. Can the blogger sue Todd now that a secret is out? Can Katie sue Todd? Why would you want to? Court is costly. You know, it's no secret she's had her experiences with court too. The truth is out. You would just be suing them for "I told you so." I wouldn't. She doesn't have to say anything no more. She doesn't have to say one word. The truth is out. It speaks for itself. And all those people that hopped on the Katie train, like, people create channels hating her. They'll drag you. See, people are no good. They will drag you if it's the popular thing to do. And where are they now, saying, "Oh, we were wrong"? She told the truth. They will not say it. They will not say it. Mia's conduct was disgusting. It really was. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm still on Katie Joy because I want you guys to be aware of what bloggers go through. We find out information, they will bend over backwards to ruin you, to save their secrets. Todd and his daughter, Lindsay, okay, she said it, I didn't, have made up, allegedly. You know, I mean, listen, it's a difficult situation. You're going to love your family no matter what. But why would my daughter repeat information to a blogger? It's a mess. It's a mess, people. It is a mess. Let's move on. Let's talk about, and I got to be on a strict time. Okay, I got 10 minutes. Let's move on and talk about Mia Thornton. Mia. It is no secret. I am very fond of Mia. I like Mia. But wrong is wrong. You're not taking me down with you, Mia. Like, nobody, I can't, as a blogger, I can't act blind as if I don't think somebody's behavior is inappropriate. That's how I feel. Some people feel that what Mia did was okay. I crossed that line. When you put your hands on people or incite a fight, you're crossing the line. Doesn't mean I don't like you anymore, but I have to acknowledge how I feel because that's my job. Mia, you went too far, according to Sherelle. Now, everybody doesn't feel that way. I feel that your behavior was disgusting and colorist. Oh, I don't have anything to do with the color of your skin. And you know what? For the first time yesterday, there was this white blogger that came out and admitted, yes, colorists exist in the Black community, but I don't know much about it. I'm a Caucasian woman, but I would say this is not a good look for Mia, because I hate it when people deny that racism or colorism doesn't exist. It exists. And if you don't know about it, you have to say that, but you have to acknowledge it exists. This is what these people are saying. This is how they feel. I hate it when people go like, "There's no such thing as racism. There's no such thing as colorism. Everything's no." America has a lot of deep scars and wounds, and colorism was one of them. And you can't act that way, Mia, because you have a track record, the colors people, of treating the dark people on that show like shit, starting with Monique. I'm not fond of Monique, but she was a victim. I don't agree what you did. I'm not down for what you did. That's my opinion. It's like buttholes. We all have one. But anyway, uh, but there's a lot of people that are getting upset with Wendy. This is not my feelings, but this is the other side. They're saying that Wendy released this thank you letter, or not even a thank you letter. She posted this, and it says, "Words cannot even begin to describe how grateful I am for the outpouring of love, support, and kind words of affirmation I have received over the past 24 hours. Always keep your head up high and your crown straight. Sending you my deepest gratitudes and biggest hugs." That was the majority consensus, and I'm team nobody. I'm not playing that game anymore. I've seen something I did not like, that I felt was inappropriate, and I spoke for it. Doesn't mean that we should hang Mia. It doesn't mean I'm not team nobody. I'm team in the middle. And I learned this from the things that happened to me and Karen. I could be team both sides because nobody's perfect. What happened, what Mia did, I'm not down with. I just don't agree with it. But I'm not team nobody. I'm going to review you the footage that you give me on the show. I don't know what your personal life is like. I don't know you that kind of way. So, but people are saying that Wendy is playing the colorism card and playing victim. They're saying that when Monique went through this same exact thing last year, and they're putting out a clip. I'll put it out later. Where were you then, Wendy? You're full of it. That's the other side. You are full of it. Okay? And with this cancel culture going on, you got both sides and their fans going at it. Everybody needs to learn to be team nobody. We cancel nobody. I'm getting tired of the cancel culture. It's very, very toxic. Very toxic. Because, like Todd Christley, we don't know what you do in your private life. And I don't care how many times I tell people reality TV is fake. Either they give you an actual script like TLC to follow, or, and that didn't come from me, TLC, you've had a person release the scripts, or you put on for the cameras, or you get with the other girls and you go after a single person. I'm team nobody. Reality TV is a mess. It's a hot mess, but it's a mess that people are willing to endure every time because they worried about their money and their pockets and their fame, because they get famous and they start pushing other products, and okay, that's fine, but if you're going to give me poor behavior, then I'm going to acknowledge it. There's only two housewives that I knew that does reality TV right. That's Karen Huger, in my opinion, and Lisa Vanderpump. I did not see Lisa Vanderpump jumping over a table like Evan Lazada to strangle someone. No, 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 no. I just don't see it happen. And they both do it. They're not team anybody. They try to stay out the drama, and they do what they were hired to do, is just show us your regular life. I'm sure, Mia, you got some real problems going on in your life that have absolutely nothing to do with Wendy Osifo. I feel like you and G got with Peter, because Peter admitted it on Michelle's show. That's his boy. And he wanted to get back on TV to push his restaurants. You went way too far. You should have let him back on the show, but still acted like a human being. But anyway, since then, Mia has now taken down her IG. Let me put that up. Because of the backlash. It's a mess. Don't run from it, Mia. You did it. Don't run from it. What is that going to solve? You best come on and say, yeah, whatever the truth is, tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Yeah, I went too far. Yeah, whatever. But you're going to act this way, try to disrespect Wendy Osifo, try to make her look like a weasel or someone that doesn't know how to stand up for themselves or whatever you were trying to do, and then you shut your IG down? Girl, you were bad enough when you had that glass in your hand and threw her drink in her face, but now you want to hide from what you did? No. That's not how you handle this, Wendy. And now, not only that, now it's being alleged that she's mad at Karen Huger. This is too much. I can't with Wendy. I can't with Mia. She's mad at Karen Huger because she feels that Karen Huger did not stand up for her. What did you want Karen to do? Get in this mess? Make this make sense to me. You wanted Karen Huger, to jump over a table? What? Wendy, what are you doing, girl? Stop. Just stop. This is all too much. Oh, you guys are saying she shut down her Twitter account too. You can't run and hide. Mia, I kept saying Wendy, I'm sorry. Mia, you cannot run and hide. Be accountable for your actions. It makes you look cowardly. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad? Let me see what Emmanuel has to say. Emmanuel.
Hey, Sherelle.
Who's team? Who are you? Team who?
Oh, I'm team Dr. Wendy.
Okay.
All day. Yeah. Look, I get what people are saying about her not being with Monique, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's remember, Monique, she kind of messed up because she did attack. Hey, Freddie. Hey, AJ. She did attack Candace and violently, and right now Wendy is receiving it. So, she's staying true to what she was saying with Monique, that she was against the violence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Mia, really, if you're gonna dish it, be able to take it on Twitter. Why are you taking out your Twitter? And if you saw, Jacqueline, her best friend, her niece is on Twitter trashing Mia right now. You saw that?
Oh, are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah,
She said, listen, she said, we took you in our house. My mom took you in. Jacqueline's mom took you in to take care of you. And that's how you're going to pay. Don't be starting nothing because we know the real you. We can expose you. She said that on Twitter. And now Mia's gone.
Oh my God.
So,
this is getting worse.
Yeah, it is.
She did say she was her only friend as well on the episode.
Yeah.
Why was Mia going after Jacqueline? Why was she treating her that way?
Well, apparently we're going to see that Jacqueline becomes quite friendly with Candace Dillard, and this really pisses Mia Thornton off. That's what's going to cause issues in the friendship, allegedly. But that will occur near the end of the season, apparently.
I know she's good friends with Karen now.
And Karen went on Twitter as well because Mia's mad at her for not having her back. And Karen went on in Twitter and said, listen, I'm basically not everyone's mom. I'm not going to be there to be taking care of your mess. So I think it's dumb for her to want Karen to defend her or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah. Hi, Sherelle.
Hi.
How are you? Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to this episode because it was the water incident, and
Uh,
I have to say, like, it didn't go exactly the whole episode as a whole. It didn't go exactly as I thought it was going to go, because I thought I was going to be more anti Wendy, but I'm kind of a little bit more team Wendy on this one because I felt like they
okay,
were all.
everybody,
I
we
know,
need Perry sound effects. Your
I
team,
know. This
Wendy?
is, and I still don't like her very much, but I think that they were ganging up on her, no doubt. This was all like to make her look bad. It just was bad. They provoked her so much, and Robin was at one point filming her as well, and they even had like TMC logo like on there,
I
and it
saw.
was just a lot. And I was just thinking, oh my god, that was just horrible. And then it was four of them at, on her. It was a little bit much,
It was
and plus
terrible.
Peter as well, and also Peter's restaurant. Let's talk about Peter's restaurant. First of all, I thought it was a conference room, like the building of because it's very concrete, but then it has a patio and it's very spacious. So I was thinking, oh my god, and there was not a lot of people in there, and they didn't show the food.
That's why Phaedra
They
called
didn't
it
show the
bar none.
food. That's right, and they didn't even show the food.
I want to know
I didn't
why.
even see what they were eating. I want to see
Isn't
what
it
they were
like
eating.
Rinna's beauty
You know,
products?
Jamaican food.
We
I love
don't.
Jamaican
Isn't
food.
it like Rinna's beauty products? We don't see the food that what's his face does. Patricia does, which is very interesting. He's clearly taking on the Lisa Rinna route there. But who the hell was Peter Thomas to say that Miami's his city? Like, Peter, you're a no one, relatively speaking. Like, there are more successful black investors that have made more successful African restaurants in Miami than you.
He is only known as Cynthia Bailey's
That's right.
ex. That's the only reason we know him is because he was married to Cynthia Bailey.
Now you guys
And
know
he
they watch
messed
my
up the Source
show.
magazine. Was he the one of the creators of the Source magazine? Like
No, that's
Benzino? Oh,
that's
Benzino.
And
Is that
With
Benzino?
Benzino?
I think it's Benzino, or is it Peter
It's
Thomas?
Benzino. It's
One-
Benzino.
Wait,
Oh,
who
right.
watches
Yeah,
your show,
Benzino.
Sherelle?
The whole cast watches my show.
Oh.
So and Freddie's aware of that. So you guys know that when you're talking trash, they hear
Mhm.
this.
yeah, well, I stood
Oh
there.
yes.
Difficult,
They
so
oh,
it's
did they
okay.
watch it? I didn't know that. Do they
You
all
know
watch it?
that. Well,
Well,
I
I
got
want
sued. I almost got sued. You know
Well, I
that.
want to say
yeah.
Oh
about
yes,
By
yes, and
Samilla,
they
yes.
are trolling as well. And they probably bought bots and everything.
Yeah.
They're known for that, aren't they? Housewives.
Mm.
They do that a lot, and then
Peter.
they troll you.
But with Peter, I'm sorry, if Miami was a city, he'd have successful restaurants there, and he wouldn't have all these alleged money problems he's got. So that I just want to get a bit of closure and some form of understanding out of that. if
And
that's
it took him years to pay back Cynthia Bailey.
Okay, that's
And
enough.
it did. I mean, it
Well,
took
she's
him at least 2
pursuing him for
years.
that money still for 450K.
And by
Let me
that
read
time, they
this
were
super
divorced.
chat.
By
It
the time he
says,
paid her
how
back.
funny how Mia didn't have the same energy for Robin and Turkey Neck when
Yeah.
they called her out for her cancer scam. That's another
I
thing.
agree.
Mia lying about cancer is
Yeah,
terrible.
I know. She's sick all the time. She's all the time. She's always. I don't know why she's doing that. Maybe she is a bit of a copy hand, Munchausen. I'm just thinking out loud here. I don't know. I'm just guessing, allegedly, if you're watching me. I mean, what's wrong with you? Could you tell us, maybe? Because we can't figure it out. I mean, it just came out of nowhere. She couldn't take the words, and I thought there would have been a little bit more drama, or a little bit, something else would have happened. She didn't say that much, Wendy, other than mention a husband. That was it.
I think maybe.
And then she threw that water. I thought
I
something
think
else would have happened.
7-year-old husband struggling
Disappointing.
to service her G-Wagon at his age or something like that. Because that's
I
what
can't.
she's
Freddie,
trying
I'm
to
moving
do.
on. I am moving off. Look
He
at
is
Freddie's
old.
little sinister smile. Here to stay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Doesn't he look like
Can you hear me?
Portia's
Yeah, I can hear
husband?
you. Sound
Okay.
off.
I want to say, first of all, Nene was right. Patricia is a bitch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A big ass
Mhm.
bitch. and he needs to stay out of women's business. Did you hear him telling Mia, I'm giving you this information to take back to the table?
Yeah,
Bitch moves.
I
Yeah.
can't.
He
He went
is.
on another blogger's channel and basically said that he was glad to get back on the show because he wanted to promote his restaurants.
Yeah,
See?
and another thing, Peter is not the mayor or whatever of Miami. Now, you know, as Black
needs to
people, when
promote
we
it.
think of Miami, we think of Trick Daddy and Trina.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the man had a bar one, and they don't work. They don't work out well.
How do I pronounce your name? Is it
Aissatou? Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Asatu? Did I say it right? Asatu?
I'm fine. I need to be transparent. I don't know if you heard some noise before I cut my mic off, but my neighbor are fighting right now.
Oh no, we don't hear anything.
No.
Good. I try to isolate myself because they are really shouting.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm from France.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could detect a bit of French accent. Yeah.
Oh yes, and you're from London. I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Or Birmingham. He's from London. I'm from Birmingham. But yeah.
Oh, Birmingham. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you want to add to the conversation, Asatu?
Yes, I wanted to understand the point of view. No, I don't understand, but still, I will still talk about it. I want to understand the point of view of those people who say that it's Wendy's payback for the money situation because because the two don't go together for me. Monique was the aggressor. She was the one attacking somebody. Meanwhile, Wendy was the one who got attacked. So if you have to do comparison,
by that crater face bitch.
Yes, exactly. That looked like a dude with big ass hand and big ass feet. I don't discriminate. I got them too. I got them too. No worry about that. But that's by the way. But for me, it's not even comparable. If Wendy was to be compared to somebody in this Monique situation, it would be Candice, not Monique.
Yeah.
And
here to stay. Who do you think there's colorism going on here?
Oh,
hell
definitely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
They are all colorists.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Ashley,
thinking about it. Yeah.
Robin has gotten in everybody's face. That girl is a man. And
I think that
she put her hands in everybody's face.
Yeah,
Ashley
she
has
has.
never once called her aggressive, ferocious, any of those things. Robin's walked up on everybody.
She has.
Yeah, she has.
On everybody.
So do you understand why people are turning on Wendy? Here to say?
I think that people are turning on Wendy because they just don't like Wendy from that first season. From the 4 degrees, they really just can't get over it. She was finding her footing. And, you know, they're all just putting all their eggs in one basket, which is the one season. We didn't gave Crystal Comic off a few seasons to get it right, and she still kept her mouth shut at the reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's boring as well, Chris.
Yeah.
They're
God,
just
so
being
sad.
unfair to Wendy. What she did to Wendy was uncalled for.
And what is wrong with
Yeah.
your friend Diva?
And I would like people to
fun.
stop bringing up Wendy's position to tell her to calm herself or to shut her down. She's a human after all. She's a human.
Yeah.
And why was Diva going against Wendy?
So just because she has 4 degrees, she can't even argue with somebody attack her. I have something against Toria. I'm sorry. She was the one rambling about how. No,
you got something
I
against
like
Toria, and here to stay, you got something against Diva.
Yeah, her too, because I didn't like how they were trying to fault Wendy when actually Mia was the one attacking her.
Let me explain their point of view. This is what they're saying. They're saying if you have a certain title in this society, like President of the United States, you can't jump across a table. I'm Team Wendy, by the way, but this is what they're saying.
She didn't.
But she
didn't.
That's the
drink at
point.
her, and she was arguing with her.
She cussed her out and called her what she was, a crater face bitch.
You
That's
know,
what she is.
I don't know if you heard about it, but our president Emmanuel Macron was slapped last year by a citizen. Okay, I don't know if you remember. It was spread all around the world.
Okay, y'all know Diva, my girl. Diva's in the chat.
I know Diva's your girl. She's in the chat. And I know she was on
Wendy's side, and he's the president. He tried to hit the guy back, and he's the president.
Everybody calm down.
No, So if a president can have a natural reaction, why not a professor? I mean, I work in corporate too. I'm not perfect neither. If somebody eats me at work, I can guarantee I would not try to eat the person back.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this about Diva. She practices what she preached. I don't think Diva will ever come across the table on you. So
of course
she has
not. But Diva, she's not everybody else though. But you got to think of other people who have held titles and still benefited. Look at Bill Cosby. All the shit he's did to all these women, and his show still coming on television.
Oh, we sit still on television?
I sure
no
did.
No way.
We still looking at Bill Cosby on the television. We still looking at these politicians who don't pay their taxes. Shout out to Todd and the Christleys. But we still looking at all these white folks that don't pay, that still walking the face of the earth. If it were
Shout out to the
Christleys. Put in jail.
Okay, wait,
I want to talk about them too.
Y'all are shouting out Chrisleys.
Chris Brown is still even support regardless his bullshit he did to Rihanna and to other dark-skinned black women. He still support it. So why can't he just support a woman who just has the lose moments? Yes, when you think outside of the situation, you think I have to restrain myself, I am a person. But when you are in the situation, you can't control yourself.
No, but listen.
Yeah, and it was 4 against 1. It was 4 people against 1.
And Wendy had no support.
And Karen
it's really sad that people don't even have her back.
Ashley.
I would have said everything.
Everybody calm down.
Nobody had
I'm sorry. I was
mama.
I was so mad. I didn't like that. I didn't like the conversation.
Yesterday,
I didn't like how the way they were faulting. I get that gray hair was not saying that Wendy was wrong, but she still said that she should have shown more restraint. But I thought that she was restrained enough, because if Mia did that to me, I would have punched her in the face, and that's it, plain and simple.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that too.
Honey, please stop.
I understand where Diva was coming from, but the problem is Diva also is putting a responsibility on Wendy when Wendy didn't start the altercation. Mia started the altercation.
Okay, just
everybody she did, stop. And she came back to the table.
Hold on, AJ. Everybody stop. I'm going to bring up Diva. We're going to talk one at a time, okay?
Let me get my charger.
And you guys know Diva do not hold her tongue. One at a time. Let her speak first, okay? This is my friend.
Okay.
This is my friend. Here she comes.
Child.
Diva.
Hey everybody.
Hello, Diva.
You know what's so funny, Sherelle? You said it at the beginning, right? Yo, this blogging thing is not for the faint at heart, right? No. And so what I don't understand is people feel free that they can stand their side and say their word. But if I say my side, I'm all of these things. I'm a Wendy hater. I hate this. I hate that. I'm the reason why police brutality happens. It's like, yo, they threw all of this on me because, let me finish. They threw all of this on me because I said one thing. So they refused to hear what I said. All they thought was, I'm not Team Wendy. Why am I doing this to Wendy? She was this, she was that. Nobody's perfect. We're all human. All I'm saying is this, Sherelle, right? I said Mia was wrong. Nobody heard that, right? What I said was about Wendy. And I'm not talking that people are non-human. There's a lot of people that did what they felt was right, and they behind bars now. So you have the right to do a lot of things in different situations. But when you are of a certain maturity level or whatever, you got to think about the end game. You got to think about, if I react to this person who is gutter low, what's going to be my consequences at the end of the day? So we're 100%. Is it right for anybody to throw a drink in your face? Absolutely not. And what I also said was, Wendy won the biggest hurdle. When Mia threw the drink in her face, Wendy stood there and took it. It didn't faze her. So if she got through the biggest hurdle of them all, getting that drink thrown in her face,
it didn't even touch her.
Let me finish. Then why did the aftermath, she let the aftermath get to her? That's what I was saying. And everybody want to say, oh, she's human. All I'm saying is, you can't put two wrongs together and then say one person in that wrong is right. So yes, Mia was dead wrong. But then Mia walked away and she came back. And then when she came back, Wendy want to say to Mia, oh, you think you a CEO? Look at the CEO. Look at the CEO. But look at the professor. So you're the professor, and you're telling me I'm gonna low, but how are you acting? So what I'm saying is, you say, oh, you a CEO. Look how you look into your people, but look how you look into your students as a professor. Look how you look into CNN, MSBNC. So whatever that channel is. So all I was saying to people is, yes, Mia was wrong, but part of the aftermath, the way Wendy reacted after she survived the worst moment of it, that wasn't right either. To her brand, to who she is, to her name, to what she has said herself, her 4 degrees. And everybody want to say human. And again, I say this point. There's 1,000 humans in the world that are sitting in a jail cell because they wanted to prove their point. I'm good.
There's 1,000 that's
I'm
not,
going to save my reputation. I'm going to save my reputation, and I'm not superhuman.
Let her finish.
But I have dealt with a lot of situations in my life, and those situations have taught me, and I'm not victim blaming. I mean, y'all got to use, come on now. I'm by no means victim blaming. So all I'm saying is that I've been in a lot of situations, and the way I reacted to a situation when I was younger, I react to it differently now. And so I grow from those moments, and I act differently. And all I'm saying is, if you on your job or anywhere else in the real world and situations happen like that to you, and you want to react to the way they're reacting, then you can't be mad at the consequences that come behind that. And they saying I might be colorist. Girl, am I light skinned to you?
Oh, well, I don't believe that.
In a comment, I might be colorist. Do I look light skinned to you? Like, come on now.
Well, you don't have to be light skinned to be colorist.
You don't have to be light skinned. But I worked in one of the most, I'm gonna say, racist professions in the world, being a nurse. Yeah, not me. You putting the wrong toe tag on me. That's not
absolutely. I don't believe you're a colorist.
Don't worry, they're calling everybody that.
Respond. Has a lot to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. When you say that, look at how Dr. Wendy acted like a professor, I don't agree with you. I don't, because at that sense, when she was actually teaching Mia lessons about how she acted and how it reflected her action, Wendy didn't do anything at this point. She was just calling out Mia on her hypocrisy and the fact that she was saying that she was the boss all the fucking time. Sorry for cursing.
Okay.
Sorry for cursing. So
I know what you meant.
If she had that speech after she said that if she stay at home she will beat her ass, you would have a point. But at that moment when she said, look at you, look at the CEO, Wendy didn't do anything but receive a glass of water. She didn't do anything that demean her image as a professor. So I don't really agree.
And she didn't even eat.
Hold on, AJ, hold on. Because I want everybody to hear what they're saying.
And yes, I never had a fight in work. I reassure you on that, okay? I never had a fight in work, but if it happened to me, if I have this kind of situation at work, I almost had, but it never got into it, and the person was restrained and actually fired. I don't know. I think I will restrain myself. But if I didn't, I don't feel like I should be blamed for it.
All right, hold on. Your first word is you will restrain.
I hope Mia gets fired.
I work in corporate.
Everybody, hold on. Here to stay. Go ahead. I said you could speak. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to say from the beginning, from jump, Mia was planning this situation with Bar One, with Peter. All of these things was set in motion. Wendy had no support. She had no one there to back her up. She had just had a drink thrown on her, which is an assault. This woman got up and walked away. Wendy is sitting there thinking that the rest of the crew will treat Mia how they treated Monique. Mia comes back to that table and starts to go again at Wendy. Now Wendy is getting more and more upset. and she's told to sit there and shut her mouth when she
And
was
they're all-
the one who was
and they're all-
assaulted.
What about
And they're
what-
all against her. All
what
of them
about
were
what
against her at
Diva's
that
saying?
table.
Diva's saying,
Mhm.
if you fall in that trap, it could lead to a bigger problem when you put
But
your
the problem
hands on
is Wendy deserves to have a voice. And I don't care if she talked about Mia, her mother, her children, her husband. She has a right to have a voice and to say
after all she
whatever
did.
she sees fit. And it should never result into an altercation of any assault, which it
Yeah, she
did,
can
which
say.
is wrong for Mia. And Mia was backed up by everyone and was allowed to come back to that
Yes.
table and sit down and break bread with them.
But
that was
Wendy
shocking.
knew
How
They're all-
traumatizing is that?
Wendy knew
That's
prior
terrible.
going on to the trip that they all was against her. She had a scene with her husband. She had a hold on. If you watch let me say this. If you watch
I go to a seminary with people I don't like, organized by a colleague I don't like. Does it mean that we have to get in a fight? No,
I know, girl, but we gonna let Diva.
And
We gonna let
actually, when
Diva
you
talk.
say
So
professional,
let's
she didn't begin by
let
fighting.
Diva talk.
Let her
Mia.
respond.
I
Let her
don't agree with
respond.
that.
No, don't say anything. Let
Come
her
on, Diva.
respond. Go ahead, Diva. So what I'm saying is she knew prior to going that there was issues with all the ladies because she sat down with Eddie and they talked about it. And she said, I'm going to go anyway, pretty much. You go back and watch the scene prior to them leaving. And all I'm saying is when you know ahead of time that you're walking into the devil's den, she pretty much said, I'm going anyway. And Eddie said something about like, your girls are crazy or your girls are messy or something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but I know they talked about it before they left. And for y'all that saying I'm victim blaming, I mean, y'all got to listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you're victim blaming.
People in the chat saying I'm victim blaming. Like that is just so.
I don't believe that at all.
Hold on. Let me let Freddie, who has not uttered a word. Freddie,
like I said, if I go in a seminary with colleagues I don't appreciate, but organized by a boss I don't like, I can't imagine getting in a fight.
Okay, we're gonna let Freddie talk now.
How many trips did the real housewives go at? Did you always end up in a fight? Most of them didn't end in a fight. So why should it now? How could
But Diva, I don't believe any of those things of what people are saying about you. I don't believe that.
Out of nowhere over Peter Thomas. She didn't even know that he was going to his restaurant.
You have to wait. You have to take your turn. Freddie, Freddie,
sorry, can I go after Freddie?
Okay, yeah. So my thoughts on this whole situation, you know, having been on a reality TV show myself, I can sort of see why Wendy would have been at breaking point. We've got to remember, we haven't seen everything that's led up to this. We've seen bits of what has happened. So for all we know, I have no doubt that Giselle, Mia, and people were picking on Wendy before. Because interestingly, when they were doing the shot, Mia said something like, oh, are you going to be nice to me now? Or something like that. So I think clearly some form of an argument had actually happened before Mia lost her thing and went psychopath mode. But the other thing is Monique Samuels has also come out and she's been saying that actually she warned Mia Thornton and said that she believed that Wendy would be the next person. So Monique said this to Wendy, that Wendy would be the next target. Giselle and Robbins, and this is what's happened.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, AJ, I'm going to let you talk, and then I'm going to do the unthinkable and bring up Toria. Go ahead.
Sweet Jesus.
Yes, was it the Todd Christley and his wife is actually shocking, but not really shocking. You know, I've actually were a little bit of a fan of the show because it's so easy to watch. It's about like less than half an hour. And there was always like, you know, question mark, is he or is he not, you know.
But what are your thoughts about Todd Christley tried to bring down a blogger that he knew was telling the truth?
Oh, that is absolutely disgusting, but that's very typical. I wouldn't be surprised because he's very, let's say, vengeful. Yeah. I mean, have you seen how he slacks off his enemies? I've seen him on Wendy Williams, how he like reads people down, like, and Nancy Grace is his enemy, right? So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that he did what he did, but I was a little bit shocked that he got this sentence. Like that's very high sentence, but they did steal a lot. He did lie, yeah. Because I mean, watching the show,
and there's a lot more out there.
Toria,
it's not looking good for Jen Shaw.
Toria, I got 3 minutes.
No, it's
Sound
not.
off.
She's gonna go to prison.
Yeah, for a long time.
Toria, I got 3 minutes. Sound off.
Okay, first of all, to our young lady from France, I would like to say bonjour.
Okay,
bonjour, bonsoir. It's night over here. Bonsoir.
Okay.
You got 3 minutes. Go ahead, Toria. Sound off.
As Diva said, Wendy was winning. Mia, what she did was disgusting. Diva is not a colorist from no way, shape, or form. We are not victim shaming Wendy at all. I defended Wendy. I said she had a right to defend herself, but she had a duty to her family and with her 4 degrees to protect that.
Did she do something that didn't protect
Mia is not.
Oh yeah, she didn't.
Mia is not worth losing her job. Johns Hopkins had a statement at the end of the show.
Oh.
They are not playing that. That is a distinct university. She cannot wreck her career.
Bravo should have had a damn statement.
She didn't do anything.
Who just said this? Who said Bravo
she didn't even
have
touch
a statement?
her.
Who said that?
Here to stay. Bravo should have had a statement. This is a work environment.
This is bad. Yeah, Bravo should do something about it.
Like Andy said, we have HR to investigate these things. This should have been taken into severe
HR is Andy Cohen
about this.
Andy Cohen is HR.
Okay, people are saying I'm cutting you off, Toria. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that Wendy had a duty to herself and her family. Don't lower yourself to a gutter rat. You was already winning. Mia already done lost her company anyway. Don't ruin your career. You worked hard to get them 4 degrees, and plus you're still paying for them. So protect yourself. These housewives are not worth it. Wendy's got more to lose than any of them up there. And the reason I say any of them, because Giselle and Robin, they don't have nothing much going for themselves. Candace has got a struggling music career.
Yeah,
reading them.
True.
Chop. I'm not even okay.
She got auto-tune.
Well, it's better than Ashley's.
Karen is too busy going to drag shows and sneaking down to Surrey County with her blue-eyed man. So Wendy has the most to lose on that show, and I just would hate to see her wreck her career. You know, them people are buzzing around John Hopkins talking about her. I mean,
and
Baltimore's on fire.
And Cherise wants to open
does not want to lose everything that she has, because MSNBC and CNN and all them news stations, they're not going to have her back because of her behavior on Housewives. Because you can't do that. You know, we're in this age.
Do what?
We're
Didn't do anything.
Listen to me. We are in the age. Y'all don't understand because y'all young. We are in the age of cancel culture. You say and do the wrong thing, people cancel you. And Wendy has the most to lose. And though it's not right, because I don't believe in someone's life getting canceled for one mistake or whatever, but
you can always
Wendy has the most to lose. She has 2 small children that she still has to get through school and everything.
Hold on. Let her speak, AJ.
You know, AJ always has to keep talking. I just ignore him.
That she could always try Zeus.
No, I just wanted to say she has 3 kids, not 2. That's it. That's 3 kids.
Were you done, Toria?
Oh, I forgot about the last baby. Yeah, I'm done because
Okay.
some people you just can't
No, but I
explain
understand what
nothing
you're
to.
saying because we're younger. I understand that, but our grandparents still told us sticks and stones. Wendy didn't do nothing but run her mouth, and she ran her mouth after she got
But
assaulted. I'm
see,
gonna say
in
everything after I'm
this
assaulted.
age in society, running
You get
your
away with it
mouth
like
gets
Dale
you
did.
canceled. Running your mouth can wreck your career. This is what y'all don't understand. One wrong word around the wrong person can totally wreck your whole life. This is the life that we live in this 2022. It's not right, but it's happening every day. And
So we
Wendy
just
ain't no
accept it.
Kanye
Yeah,
that she has
what about
billions of
that,
dollars to
Toria?
hold her
So
family
so we
down.
just
She
accept this. We
needs
don't
them
change it.
jobs.
We don't do different infrastructure. We
What
don't change
about
these
that?
kind
What
of
about what Here to Stay is
traumatizing
doing?
things.
Like
We change them. We
You
change
can't
them.
change it. I
We
can't
stand up
change
for
it.
what's
All of us on
right.
this panel can't change it. We can't support Wendy's family if she gets fired. We're
If
just
we
sitting up here
boycotted
talking
Bravo
about a
like
TV
Lanithia
show.
said we could change it, Lanithia tried to tell all of us. Sure.
Can I say, though, that Toria does have a point in that when you do reality TV, all these women, they don't have proper, like real jobs, whereas Wendy is in an actual profession, and it's very controversial, and it's very difficult to mix being in a profession and on a reality TV show. So Wendy would have more to lose in that an academic background.
What
and more
she's saying is right, but I'm saying your reflexes overcome you. If I just walked up to you and slapped you, Freddie, you have every right to slap me back. It's called
Like
defending
Wendy
yourself.
said, the water only went in her hair. It didn't get in her face. It didn't get nowhere else. She said it just
I don't care
hit
if it
her
got on
hair.
my
It
arm.
doesn't matter.
And
You think that she
water
would
on
have
her
been
face.
she didn't make any
she was
direct
winning
threat.
after that. She should have just let it go and dealt with this off camera. Like Nene said,
Toria,
if
they
you're
were
going to do
taunting her.
something, do it off camera when everything's shut down, and go whip her ass when everything's shut down. But don't do it on camera.
Listen,
So,
what you
Toria,
are
can
saying
I?
is right,
She
but you
didn't do it on
have to
camera.
leave room. Yeah, it could lead to bigger problems, but you have to leave room for human reaction. And I know if somebody came up to me and slapped me, if they pour water on my toe, you don't have a right to do that. And so I'm defending myself.
It's still
Actually,
self-defense.
can I
Yeah,
say
but
something
see,
about the whole cancellation thing? That is
they're not
true.
gonna.
Some people get cancelled over the word they say, but they often get cancelled when the words said are controversial when it comes to religion, to race, to anything of the sort. Saying to a woman that she calls herself a CEO but throw drinks is not something worth getting you fired from. It won't get you fired. And actually, I think that Wendy is very intelligent, so I am pretty sure that the first thing she did was calling her university to tell them about that. And if the university was adamant about firing her, since it happened months ago, she would have been fired because it went out already on the blog.
It's just not about her on the water.
Went out on the blogs already. They went over.
They might not even
They went
seen
over
this
6
until
months ago.
it was
It
aired.
has been out 6 months ago, and she's still here. She's still here. I went to the IG page because of obviously some people, a few, not that much.
Let me say this.
Some people went there to attack Wendy, and the comments were all deleted. If they wanted to fire her, they would have done that a long time ago.
It's not just about the drink. It's the planning. It's the unfair treatment.
Yeah, it's everything. It's the lack of
the
support.
bullying.
And unfortunately, I understand what you're saying, Diva, and I understand what the other lady is saying, the other young lady is saying. But the problem is when you guys get on these platforms and you say the things like Wendy should have did this, Wendy should have did that. All she did was react to what someone did, and you don't get to judge how people react. You cannot judge how people react. And what happens when you're on a platform and you do that? You put doubt in people's minds, and now there's a whole bunch of people out there saying Wendy shouldn't have did that. Wendy didn't do anything.
But see, that's not even.
She probably shouldn't have ran her mouth.
Here's the thing: we're all doing the same thing, right?
Right.
We're all doing the same thing. You saying Mia shouldn't have did that and that one. We're all doing the same thing. It's just that y'all don't like what. But can I say this? It's just that y'all don't like what me and Tori are saying. So now we getting all of these other narratives attached to us.
I don't believe that you're any of those things, and that's horrible.
I'm not saying you. but we're getting all of these other narratives attached to us just because we're stating our opinion. All we're saying is, I'm not saying what I would be foolish. Like, I'm not stupid here, right? It's dead wrong for somebody to throw a drink in your face. But at the tail end of that situation, she said that I will beat her behind. I'm gonna have to leave that house, or I would beat her behind if I go back to that house and she is there. So my thing is, you are saying that violence is wrong. If it is me and you, and I'm saying to Sherelle, violence was wrong, but at the end, I told Sherelle, I will beat the crap out of him if I
contradicts itself.
That's why she left. That's why she left.
Let me finish. Let me just finish 1 second. All I'm saying is, two wrongs don't make a right. We both talking violence. So you want to justify my violence because something happened to me first, but it's still violence. She literally said at the end of that thing that if she gets back to that house and that chick is there, and I'm paraphrasing, she said, I will beat her behind, so I got to go. So all I'm saying is, what's the difference in the violence there?
But
she's saying it, but she's not doing it. It's out of anger. She said out of anger.
The difference is she said it, and then she said, I'm going to remove myself.
She wouldn't do that.
She didn't go back to the home. And I understand what you're saying. Two wrongs don't make a right. But when you attack me and you assault me and I feel threatened, I'm going to do whatever possible to get away from that situation. Now, if that means I'm going to attack you back to get you from attacking me, then Wendy's completely within her right. But she did come to her senses. If I don't leave, I'm going to beat her butt.
And did you notice, Sherelle? And Sherelle, did you notice that that Mia was complaining about she was bleeding, Mia? So now you're going to hear about that. Maybe she's going to go to the doctors.
Mia's at the doctors. Sherelle, Meet Jackson, I don't always want to be right, and I don't need to be right at all. I'm just stating my opinion. Y'all can all say I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm coming up here to state my opinion, just like everybody else is stating theirs. I'm not telling them they dead wrong. All I'm doing is stating my opinion. I have told no one on this platform that you are so wrong for what you're saying. All I did was state my opinion. My opinion is, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yes.
Diva is one of my best friends. We all have entitled to our opinions, but I will say this, she's not telling you something that she wouldn't do herself. She's just saying in the end, it could be a bigger problem. I've known Diva a minute. She will sit there and handle the situation really good. I don't have her restraint, but at the end of the day, I think we all get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Diva. I understand what you're saying.
If you don't have that restraint, then sometimes it's just got to go down.
And Wendy did win because basically she's not going to do business with Peter, and now Cherise wants to start that loser champagne room.
Okay, I gotta go, y'all.
So,
AJ, wait a minute. I gotta go, everybody. Have a nice Thanksgiving and
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We love you, Diva.
But let me say this: we all respect you, Diva, and for even coming up here and giving your point of view. It's not easy.
I know.
It's not easy. So
you see the tomatoes coming at me.
No, I mean it's just your turn.
I wasn't passionate. Sorry if I offended you.
She apologized.
She's so sweet.
Yo, don't I accept your apology? Like here's the thing. I love when we all can debate our opinion because that's how we rise to a different level, right? And maybe I'll sleep at night. I doubt it, but I'll just say maybe I'll sleep at night and I'll be like, I see where they're coming from. Listen, I wholeheartedly agree that Mia was jacked up for what she did. But see, the other thing is, Wendy said ahead of time that she knew they was coming for her, gaining up for her, and they wanted her off the show. This came out of
being assaulted is different than just coming for you.
I understand that, but let me just say that. She said this out of her own mouth on her social media on different platforms that Wendy has went on. My thing is, when you're armed with information, you got to use that information and kind of always be on the lookout and on the watch that, yo, I'm going into the lion's den where none of these chicks even like me. Not saying that you got to be prepared to be assaulted, but you got to also know that they're not above it because it happened to one of your coworkers before in front of your very own eyes.
All right, I gotta end
It
it on
take
that.
a
I gotta
big
go.
person
Listen,
to
I
be
respect all
Wendy.
opinions. You guys, let's start
She,
part 3 tomorrow, okay? Because I mean,
I'm here.
that's what we do
yeah,
here. We come, we duke it out, and we say how we feel. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. I really got to go because I got to go another video after this. If I didn't get to
all
your call
right.
backstage, I do apologize. Thank you guys for calling in, everybody. And
Oh,
Diva,
thank
thanks
you.
for going in the Lion's Den, and everybody else, thanks for holding your
Thank
own.
you.
Okay.
Happy
Thank
Thanksgiving.
you.
Thank you.
Happy
Happy
Thank you for
Thanksgiving,
everything.
everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Bye.
Sherelle.
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving
Thank you
to
for
you all.
Bye, guys. I really gotta go. Okay. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Diva, I appreciate you coming on my channel every day, and you are a good friend to have. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.